This is the second time that I have walked up on you making a scene in the hospital. Take some time off, get your head straight.
What I do is none of your business. We're not having an affair anymore, remember?
Yeah, unfortunately I've accepted that. But I am a board member here. You're out of control. You're taking a leave of absence, effective immediately.
Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. You don't get your way, so you're going to pull rank? You're going to deny me my income, so I have to come crawling back to you?
That is the most outrageous thing you've ever seen.
You know, I am sorry that I'm not handling my life by imploding the way you want. But there were two of us in this affair, and I feel like I'm the only one who's paying for it.
Yep. I didn't ask for it, but circumstances fell out in such a way that I had to become a student of father-son relationships. The bonds run deep. Even when you're in conflict, even if you just found out who your father was. So I get the impulse to protect Sonny. It's in your DNA. But look, man, you gotta just be really sure that committing perjury for him is more important to you than keeping your badge. I at least hope that you had the foresight to rub gunpowder on your hands, just in case Mac orders a residue test.
We both know you didn't do that.
You wouldn't happen to have a recently fired gun in your purse, would you? You think what I did was wrong?
I'm trying really hard not to have an opinion.
You must be joking.
Sonny is your father. It's up to you to decide what you want to do. But if you're asking how I feel, I hate it.
So do I.
Then why put it all on the line? By some genetic accident, Sonny turns out to be your father. Who cares? Sonny is still the same mobster he was yesterday. He shot you where you stood. You don't owe that man anything.
I didn't do it to protect Sonny. I did it for me.
I know you most of my life. You were one of the big attractions of being friends with Dante. You were young, fun, but you weren't like anybody else's mom. You had your limits, you know, they were really clear. I mean, I remember one time when you threatened to wash Dante's mouth out with soap every day for a week for telling the smallest fib. But who's the liar now?
Is he allowed to insult me like that?
If he's right.
Look, I get it. You've been carrying a blazing torch for Sonny all these years, and now that we find out he's Dante's father, it makes perfect sense that you want to protect him, but you can't help Sonny now. No one can. He's going down for Claudia's murder. I mean, that's just a done deal. But help Dante instead. Okay? Save him the ordeal of seeing you in trouble for perjury and just admit that Sonny shot him.
I haven't perjured myself, and I resent you suggesting that I have. Wasn't that libel or slander or something? Never mind. You can do this all day long. You can browbeat me or rake me over the coals or do this little good cop, bad cop routine, whatever you want to do. The fact remains, I was not in the room when Dante got shot. I didn't see what happened.
If anybody else shot Dante, you would carve their heart out of their chest with a teaspoon. God, I'm so disappointed in you, Olivia. And ultimately, you know, your lying is going to do no good. Right now, Dante is giving his statement. And he's going to name Sonny as the shooter. And then Sonny is going to go away for the rest of his sorry life, okay? And Dante's going to know just how far that you went to protect the bastard that tried to kill him.
I can only testify to what I saw. I'm sorry if that isn't good enough for you.
Talk to me.
Dante made a statement. Claims he shot himself. What?
You heard me.
So, unless you can get Olivia to contradict his statement, Sonny stays free on bail.
I understand that you're furious with me.
Really, what was
Okay, I'm not trying to take away your justifiable anger, but let's not let this conversation degenerate into accusation tossing, okay? I have one question for you. Can you look me in the eye and tell me that Sonny's business hasn't been an ongoing threat to our family?
So what? It's awful. It's terrible. But if you couldn't take it, you never should have married me. You never should have taken on 2 stepsons who were Sonny's children. And if you couldn't take Sonny for one more second, you should have talked to me, Jax. Instead of concocting this plan to have Sonny arrested. And while you were playing cops and robbers, did you think for 1 second that you could have exposed Michael as Claudia's real killer?
Oh, it was another way to protect Michael.
Oh,
okay, once Sonny is arrested for Claudia's murder, no one is going to suspect Michael.
Oh, and how about
Case
this
is
one?
closed.
How about this one? When you couldn't come up with anything incriminating against Sonny, you frame him for a crime he didn't commit.
Oh,
That's brilliant.
Come on, Carly. Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious.
Sonny may not have swung the axe handle at Claudia, but he's killed plenty. And let's not forget, he's the one who created the events that led to the cabin that night. Hell, he's not some innocent here. He's a criminal. He shot a cop that tried to arrest him. I mean, what more proof do you need?
A song by Paul Beckman, called Rainbow Song, created February 5th, 2010, using the guitar chords A minor and F minor. The song is going to be called If Olivia and Dominic Keep Their Stories the Way They Are, Sonny Won't Be Arrested.
Well, if Olivia and Dominic keep their stories as they are, Sonny won't be arrested 'cause he didn't kill Claudia. And then the show will be able to continue. General Hospital. What kind of a show would it be if Sonny were in jail? They'd have less scenery. It would always be the same jail cell, not much diversity. For the producers of General Hospital. And so the storyline is gonna set Sonny free. The storyline is gonna set Sonny free. Dominique, Dante, Olivia aren't talking. Now that there's a connection there, Dominique doesn't want to have his father be in jail forever. And so he's protecting him for himself. Now that he learned he has a father, though it be Sonny, oh well. And Sonny's not fleeing, he wants to face the responsibility. He shot his own son. Now, when he finds out Dominique didn't name him as the shooter, when he finds out Olivia didn't say you shot your own son, even though she did, even though he was shot, Dominique was shot by Sonny at point blank range because he was a cop who was going to arrest him. Nevertheless, Sonny's gonna go free. Sonny's gonna go free. It's gonna bumble the authorities.